Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to look at the Lego board game, Minotaurus.
Yes, we are. We've reviewed a couple of other Lego board games, but not this one. So here we are.
Spoiler, it's one of the better ones out of all
Yeah.
the Lego board game ones.
So some of them haven't been the best for gameplay in the past, and this one is all right. I would say probably for younger
Yeah.
audiences.
The aim is to get your a number of your little men to the middle while avoiding the Minotaur.
Yes, because he's coming to get you and send you back to the start.
Aww.
So he's in the middle of a labyrinth set up with Lego pieces. Surprise.
Of course.
And yeah, I mean, a fairly simple concept. You've just got to get into the middle by rolling and moving.
Here's the build instructions. We may or may not have the build instructions down below, but we'll definitely have the instructions.
Yes, because you can find, I think, these along with like anywhere else that you can find Lego set instructions.
So the instructions here.
Come in lots of different languages.
We have our spare pieces. So nothing spectacular there. We have the board, which I will get out very gently.
Yeah, so you can leave it all together after you assemble it the first time. After you play a game, you might need to do a little bit of a reset though, because some of the grey parts, which are walls, do get moved sometimes during gameplay.
So it also comes with this very handy sort of reset sheet, which means you can sort of just plop it on
You
here,
gotta put it on the right way though.
and it will tell you where you need to put sort of each block. So if you want to reset to the default sort of configuration, although the end of the manual does say you can make your own mazes, but this is
Yeah.
what it is predetermined.
Yep. Then we have the Minotaur, who is also built out of Lego pieces here. And he starts in the middle on like, is it a temple?
I don't really know what it's
Hang on,
called.
let me check. I feel like it's a temple in the middle.
And then we have our little men. So they're like micro Lego figures. They're not full size. They're each color coded. So you've obviously got yellow,
Yes,
red.
this is the secret temple. Sorry.
yellow, red, white, and blue.
The pieces are referred to as our heroes as well.
So yeah, neat little ones. And then we have, of course, the signature of all Lego board games, the die. So they've got the regular sort of movers. I think it's 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you've also got a grey and a black space, which control the functions of the grey walls here and all there, and the black one for the Minotaur itself.
Yeah, so the idea is to take your heroes. You have 3 each, but you don't need to get all 3 of them into the center. You have to get 2 if you're playing a 2-player game. If you're playing a 3 or 4-player game, you only need to get 1
Yeah.
to the center. You do that by rolling and moving each little
Nodule.
Not nodule. What are they called? The little bumps on Lego. It's one space.
One space.
Yes.
You can't obviously move. These are hedges, so you can't move over hedges.
No.
You can't move through walls, which are the grey ones. You roll. If you roll a black, which happens to be Minotaur, that player that can then move the Minotaur 8 spaces in any direction. If he comes in contact with or through a player, that player's playing piece gets sent back to their starting space.
Yes, so you want to avoid him, otherwise it's just going to slow you down.
And then the Minotaur gets reset back to the secret temple space.
Yes, when he catches someone.
When he catches
not
someone.
after every movement. If you roll the grey instead, then you can move one of the grey walls that's already in the labyrinth, or take one from the outer edge and place somewhere. You want to try and like either protect yourself from the Minotaur or block somebody else from getting to the end, depending on what's happening.
The only stipulation is you can't completely box someone in. So if there's no clear way for wherever their pieces are to the middle, you can't place the ball there.
Yeah, so you couldn't have like walls here, and then haha, you can't do anything. Because, I mean, that's not really fun if you get trapped,
Shall we
is it?
maybe try and get one character into the middle?
Sure.
All right.
That is essentially it, though.
That is it.
What we have just
There's
said.
a couple of alternate rules. They mention like maybe being able to jump over the hedges by replacing the 3 with the green in the bag,
Yep, so they actually give you a green. It's not something you have to go and obtain.
which means you then move ahead 3 and one of those moves can be over a hedge.
As in, actually, a lot of these Lego games, they do give you a lot of suggestions of ways to alter the game, which makes me think they weren't that confident in their base
No.
gameplay.
They say you can obviously change the maze layout, you can make the Minotaur move less or more, you might have to get all your characters in the middle.
Yep, to make it harder, all sorts of bits and bobs.
Alright, grey. So I mean, I could move here. Oh no, now I'm making it harder for Laura to move.
Am I yellow?
Yes.
I didn't pick to be yellow. So I could then move that back. What colour are you?
White.
Well, so I could put it in here. I couldn't then add another wall here and here, though, as we mentioned. So
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll mention the spaces, the coloured spaces, are all safe spaces. You cannot be gotten while on there, and you can also move on other players' colours in the middle as well.
I just got a black. Now the Minotaur, when you do roll a black, can start and go in any direction. So like if I'd wanted to go this way, I would have gone 1, 2, and counted that way. But obviously I want to come towards Nathan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And nothing can move diagonal. It's only up or down.
Yes. Well, left or right, up or down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Probably not a great game to play with anyone who has eyesight issues.
It's very, very small spots you're moving.
Yeah, so if they can't see the little nodules, like my mother, her eyesight's not particularly brilliant. She would struggle with this.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, got me. So now I go back to the start. Do we really need to play anymore?
No, I don't think we'll play the whole thing.
But that's pretty much it. You keep on going until...
I didn't get to move at all.
No, you didn't. You got a couple of walls and...
A wall and 2 Minotaur rolls.
So yeah, it's a fairly sort of basic game, but it's got a neat premise and it's fairly modular, so you can change a lot of things about it.
Yeah, not a bad one to play like as a family if you've got kids of a couple of different sort of ages. It does recommend 7+, but I think you could probably go slightly younger than that as long as you don't have kids who are like putting things in their mouth or anything, because they are very small pieces.
So yeah, a neat one. One of the better Lego board games. If you can find it, give it a go with younger kids.
Yeah. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section down below what your favourite Lego board game was.
I like Creationary.
Yes,
but it just
me
takes
too.
it takes a long time to play.
That was from a different line. That wasn't released at the same time as
No.
these. I think we've got a review of that up on the channel, possibly, though. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon so you don't miss any of our new videos.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.